Hello, my name is Eleanor Ward and I work as a Coastal Support Officer in Devon County Council's Environment Team. I work alongside our Marine Estuaries and Coastal Officer to deliver projects on behalf of the Devon Maritime Forum. The Devon Maritime Forum has been actively involved with SWME since 2021, and despite being in a transitional phase, we are eager to contribute to this year's discussions on water quality in the South West. To ensure high water quality standards, various statutory requirements exist at international, national and local levels. The Water Framework Directive aims to maintain the health of inland, transitional and coastal waters. The wholescape approach is a comprehensive strategy that manages water quality by considering entire catchment areas. This includes rivers, tributaries, groundwater and wetlands. This holistic method integrates natural and human factors for effective water quality management. The Environment Agency measures water quality according to the Water Framework Directive, and reports are published every 3 years. The ecological status is evaluated through rigorous tests on water, habitat and biological quality. Water bodies are classed into 5 categories, ranging from bad to high. Failure in any test results in the entire water body failing to achieve good or high status. The chemical status is determined by sampling for over 52 chemical pollutants. Water bodies are classed as good or failing, and good status requires all pollutants to be within the agreed standards. For a water body to achieve an overall good status, water bodies require both good ecological and good chemical status. The Environment Agency has grouped all water bodies in the Southwest region into the Southwest River Basin District, covering an area of approximately 21,000 kilometres squared and 735 water bodies. These water bodies can be split down into the categories outlined in this pie chart, with the majority being rivers, canals and surface waters. The latest cycle of EA testing occurred in 2022, with the results of which are outlined in this graph on the left. Although 146 water bodies did achieve good ecological status, unfortunately no water bodies achieved good overall status, as they all failed to meet the good chemical status criteria. Since the introduction of current chemical testing parameters in 2019, no water body in the county or country has achieved good overall status. 4 main global pollutants are responsible for these failures under the current testing standards. 2025 marks the next cycle of EA testing. Something that is measured year on year is the quality of bathing waters around the UK. We have 157 designated bathing waters across Devon and Cornwall, and over a third of the total bathing waters in England. 5 of these were newly designated in 2024 and are located on the Dart and Erm estuaries in South Devon. In 2024, 98% of designated bathing waters in Devon and Cornwall met the minimum standard of sufficient, with 95% meeting the highest standards of good and excellent. Substantial improvements have been made to bathing water quality nationally. In the early 1990s, just 28% of bathing waters met the highest standards. At Newlyn, the EA conducted reef block surveys to monitor marine growth on innovative concrete units being trialled as a more nature-friendly form of coastal defence. These blocks aim to provide effective flood protection while encouraging colonisation by marine species and enhancing local biodiversity. Storm overflows are designed to prevent sewer systems from becoming overwhelmed during periods of heavy rain. When the volume of water exceeds the capacity of the sewer system, storm overflows allow excess water to be discharged into nearby water bodies, such as rivers or the sea, rather than causing backups and flooding in urban areas. Unfortunately, this means that during periods of heavy rainfall, sewage is often discharged into our waterways. South West Water recorded the highest duration of monitored spill events in 2024 compared to any other water company in England. 544,000 hours. South West Water were involved in a number of water quality incidents in 2024, and possibly one of the most publicised was in May 2024. Households and businesses in Brixham and the surrounding areas experienced a significant water contamination event caused by the parasite Cryptosporidium. The contamination was traced back to a broken valve on private property, which allowed the parasite to enter the water supply. 17,000 properties were placed under a boil water notice, which was in effect for approximately 54 days. Schools were closed and bottled water stations were set up to provide safe drinking water. South West Water conducted extensive cleaning and flushing of the water network. This incident underscored the importance of rigorous testing and monitoring of all water infrastructure to ensure water safety and water quality. All service updates for your area can be accessed via the South West Water website. South West Water is an active partner in the South West Peatland Partnership. Their most recent collaboration is the Tavyhead site in Dartmoor. 240 hectares of peatland with depths exceeding 6 metres. Water derived from healthy peatlands is naturally of high quality, with few pollutants and low nutrient levels. Amongst many other benefits, healthy peatlands reduce the need for extensive water treatment, saving costs and minimising chemical use. Some examples of the methods used include installing wooden or peat blocks in artificial drainage channels to slow water flow and retain moisture. They also create pools and re-wet peatland areas to encourage bog plant species. The West Country Citizen Science Investigations, also known as the CSI programme, is an initiative led by the West Country Rivers Trust, aimed at engaging local communities in monitoring and protecting the health of rivers in the southwest region of the UK. Volunteers collect regular water samples, producing valuable data that helps identify areas of concern and targeting work to improve water bodies. In 2024, 159 scorecards were created based on the data collected by the CSI programme, each detailing the ecological and chemical health of 159 water bodies. The West Country CSI programme exemplifies how citizen science can play a vital role in environmental conservation and community engagement. So what are our key observations from 2024? South West Water recorded the highest duration of monitored spill events in England. That's 544,000 hours of sewage spills, which is an increase of 14,000 hours from 2023. In 2016, the EA set a target of a 40% reduction in pollution incidents by 2025, but instead recorded a 30% increase. This meant that the number of pollution incidents in 2024 was the highest in a decade, 2,487 pollution incidents across England. The Environment Agency reported a reduction, however, in pollution loads from sewage treatment works into rivers. They recorded a reduction of ammonia by 80% and phosphate by 68%. 98% of designated bathing waters in Devon and Cornwall met the minimum standard of sufficient, with 95% meeting the highest standards of good and excellent. The Surfers Against Sewage Million Mile Clean initiative saw an incredible community engagement, with 4,918 cleans conducted, 118,288 volunteers participating, and over 80,000 kilograms of rubbish collected. 2024 also marked the 30th anniversary of West Country Rivers Trust, celebrating 3 decades of a commitment to restoring and protected riverine habitats. So what does 2025 bring for water quality in the South West? The Water Special Measures Act, which was introduced in 2024 and passed in 2025, aims to significantly strengthen the regulatory framework governing water companies in the UK. Regulators, such as the Environment Agency, are granted new powers to take tougher and faster action against water companies that damage the environment. The bill includes provisions for bringing criminal charges against persistent lawbreakers, including imprisonment for executives who obstruct investigations or fail to cooperate. Local nature recovery strategies aim to enhance water quality by implementing nature-based solutions such as creating wetlands, restoring peatlands, and planting trees and hedgerows. These strategies will reduce agricultural runoff, improve resilience to droughts, and enhance biodiversity, which collectively contributes to cleaner water bodies. By engaging local communities in conservation efforts, local nature recovery strategies will foster stewardship and promote sustainable practices that protect water quality. Cornwall have now published their LNRS and Devon are approaching their formal consultation period. 2025 also marks the next comprehensive update of classifications in all water bodies as required by the Water Framework Directive regulations. This data, collected by the Environment Agency, will be summarised in next year's report. However, it will be publicly available via the EA Catchment Data Explorer. And finally, South West Water have published their business plan for 2025 to 2030. This plan outlines a comprehensive strategy to improve water quality and environmental sustainability. The plan includes a £3.2 billion investment focused on upgrading water treatment works, reducing leakages, and creating a water grid to connect strategic reservoirs. Key initiatives include eliminating storm overflows at bathing waters, enhancing water resilience, and achieving net zero by 2030. Water quality is intricately connected to a number of SWME thematic topics. Storm events can lead to an increased runoff and pollution, impacting water quality and marine habitats. The seashore and seabed, contaminants in water can accumulate in sediments, affecting benthic organisms and overall seabed health. Seals are affected by water quality through the bioaccumulation of toxins in their prey, leading to health problems. And finally, marine plastics degrade water quality by introducing associated toxins affecting all levels of the marine ecosystem. So to conclude, efforts in conservation and restoration have led to notable improvements in water quality. Projects like those at Tavy Head have played a crucial role in enhancing water quality by stabilising soil, reducing erosion, and improving natural filtration. The success of these initiatives is a testament to the collaboration between various stakeholders, including South West Water, West Country Rivers Trust, and local communities. A continued commitment to environmental conservation will ensure sustainable water quality improvements for the future. Thank you for listening. I apologise for not being able to present in person, but I welcome any questions you may have. Please feel free to contact us via the email address. Thank you.